to lock that screen. What's up, kittens and intergalactic family? What's going on? I am sitting here contemplating that tomorrow is a day. I just said to myself, I'm sitting in my car. Surprise, surprise. I was just like chilling here, and I said to myself, this is what it means to do this solo. Tomorrow, I've been doing like a lot of things solo. For mostly energetically solo. I pop up in the clubs by myself. I'll go to the library by myself. I'll go to the movies by myself. I will literally do every activity solo. One, I want to see if it's a good activity. Do I want to do it again? And would I want to do that with another energy? Whether that's a work walk and talk, or a friend walk and talk, platonic walk and talk, a romantic walk and talk, a casual random walk and talk. Like, I still do things solo because I want to know what's good. Do I want to do it by myself? I lost my train of thought, but I'm back now. And I'm back now. So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about tomorrow is a manifestation. Like, I'm so proud of me. I'm so proud of me from my now perspective, this exact moment in time. And my inner child is so proud of me. My angsty teenage self, so proud of me. Every version of me in every timeline, in every dimension, in every quantum possibility is proud of me for what I am going to be embarking on tomorrow. And I'm so calm and also can feel a version of me who I used to be nagging at me, wanting to be like, come on, let me pop off in your reality. I want to boop, 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 do all these things to distract you. Boop, boop, boop. I want to do all these things that are going to undermine the consistency, the routines and the rituals and the cleansing and the clearing and the forgiving and the unconditional love and the expansion of joy and happiness and play. Come on, let me out. Let me play. I got a few ideas. This is what I am contending with. Going back and forth. Less back and forth now. In the beginning, it was very loud. It was like, if you ever experience food noise, like if you know that you're fasting, or if you know that you're not wanting to, you're like in an elimination plan or something of the sort, where your food choices have now somehow become restricted beyond your foundational beliefs, and it starts perseverating, that to me is food noise. It's like food noise for the soul, for the ego, for maybe this is my ego. I don't know. I feel like even my ego is proud of this. This is like honestly, I think this is external programming being purged. Because when I practice my tools, my well-being tools, and I just like sit with myself and I envision, I don't go catastrophic. I'm thinking about, oh my gosh, this is going to be so fun. I'm going to get to play. I'm going to have a good time. And then sometimes this negative energy comes through, wanting to be like, come on, let me just start creating havoc in your reality so you're distracted, you're not calm, you're not centered. And I'm just like, keep going. Like, no, this is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing. So the whole purpose of why I started talking about this was the sentiment of doing things solo. All of my selves in all timelines and all dimensions and all quantum possibilities are proud of this moment, of this version of me today, tomorrow, and the next day, participating. The version of me that shows up for this experience, who has shown up for this experience, round of applause. Like the authenticity, the vulnerability, the innovation, the connectivity, the stillness of gratitude being expressed with unconditional joy. It's like this is the opportunity that I have been preparing for. Lori Harder, I've said this before, Lori Harder The universe is not testing me. The universe is asking me, is giving me the opportunity to be the person that I say that I am. So who am I? This is what is transpiring. This is an opportunity for me to intentionally, authentically, secularly, I'll use the phrase, practice what I preach. Be the person who I am. I've been in a similar environment for a while now. And even though the energies and energy connections and experiences that are coming in for me in that element, there is still a sense of repetition, routine, and ritual going on there. So this experience is a novel experience, and I'm doing it solo. Like, no one even knows what it is that this activity is that I'm doing. I have shared with, first off, talk about a manifestation, because I practiced, I did not realize that I did this. Now I recognize that I had this sort of nonchalantness about this experience, because there was 2 criteria that I will not divulge in, 2 criteria that needed to be met in order for me to participate. And those 2 criteria were met. And that was on the receiving end of the manifestation. So for me, I'm just like, okay. My internal energies and frequencies and belief systems are harmonizing to the external immediate input. Okay, this is curious. I'm happy about this. I've been seeing a lot of what I call my spirit guides, my spiritual entourage talking to me, intergalactic family talking to me, and me being able to be like, oh, okay, I'm seeing this ritual, this routines, these patterns in these experiences. Maybe that's why the experience, because what I'm thinking about now, and this is completely not what I had anticipated talking about, what I'm thinking about now is, I've shared that the experience that I have been having, although that there are changes, very rarely is a day the same day. It's a very framework, yes. Day, activities, change in a blink. I love it. It's like, what's going to happen? I don't know. Let's figure it out type vibes. I love it. I like the mentality of the startup. Critical thinking, strategies, problem solving, consideration. I just saw a very cool, the car that looks like a truck that's not a Subaru. It had like chrome detailing. It was very cute. I'm able to be able to play with all these skills at this environment that is now having some routines and rituals involved. So I'm putting that math together with this. That's one part of the equation, plus the capacity to quickly identify novel stimuli in the environment. Well, that's a motorcycle going by. That because I was able to remain in a situation that was more consistent, plus my desire for novelty. Okay, this is adding. Yeah, we'll just do addition here. So plus my desire for novelty, plus the universe delivering through signs and synchronicities in my environment, because I was starting to notice, that's curious type vibes. Very fun. I'm having fun about it. Anyways, so the experience tomorrow, I'm very excited for. And I'm looking forward to the opportunity to, in behavior science, generalize the skills that I have been working on in these last bits of time, and allow myself to be the newbie, to be learning, and also to know that all that it is that I'm experiencing is a reflection, a projection of how I feel about myself. And I feel joyful. When people say, hi, how are you? I've given up on the word good. It does not convey how I feel. I feel joyful every day. Not all day, every day, long durations of the day. I feel joyful. So if someone asks me, how do I feel? I'm saying, I feel joyful. Because that is the truth. That's how I feel. I feel joyful. I'm in so much gratitude that is a response. I'm living in the manifestation of the bodysuit that feels long durations, frequent, long durations of the sensation, the environment, the internal understanding, and overstanding of joy. Whoa. I feel so joyful and grateful and overflowing with the consistency, the discipline, and the persistence in which all versions of myself, every second of this experience has brought me here to this part of my journey. Because I really love this moment in time. This is fun for me. I'm having a lot of fun. And back to this experience of, even though I'm having these high levels of appreciation and joy and gratitude, and also internal affirmation and internal acceptance of like, yo, bro, you actually did this. Like, good job. Like, even me to me right now, like, yo, you did this. This is an exciting experience that I am going to be working on. And I had recently started listening to again The Big Leap, and it came up again to me yesterday of the sentiment of Gay Hendricks talking about being in the zone of genius. And I feel like as that book comes in and the conversations that I've been having, that it's very cool to know that even if I am not, in 10 years, if I turn around and look back at this moment in time, I might not say like, oh yeah, you were in your zone. I was in my zone of genius.